What's up guys, Blade Master here.
Hello guys, Diplomatt here, and I'm going to be showing you a battle soon from a tournament I played in, but before that, just going to do a quick channel update video. Now, if you want to skip to the battle, I'll put a link in the description, but if you want to hear what's going on, then stick around for a couple of minutes. So, recently I got a new computer, and I said I wanted to start recording, and Blade Master asked me to do some videos for the channel. So obviously me and Blade Master made the clan together, and now I'm going to be doing some videos for you guys. So that's going to give Blade Master more time to work on some videos that he wants to do that are a bit more like time intensive than just doing lots and lots of tournament battles. So you get to watch more videos and we get more time to make stuff, so it should be good. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments. And yeah, you'll be seeing more of me in the future, so let's get into this battle. This was from the I Choose You tournament, which is one where you pick 3 factions, one from the Barbarians and Romans, one that's a Greek faction, and one that's a Eastern faction. So the first game, it was fairly boring, so I'm not showing that one. It was just Tylus against Parthia, and that was quite an easy win for Tylus. So I'm 1-0 up, and we go into the second game, which is me as Massilia against Ares, who is Suebi. So I'll go over the armies real quick. We have 4 Celtic warriors at the front. I have 3 thorax swords and 4 Massilian hoplites with a axe warrior, and then I have 2 Hippeus lancers and 2 Massilian cav and 4 Celtic slingers. He's gone with a front line of Bloodsworn, so he's got 8 Bloodsworn, which is... I know this tournament didn't have any... I'll go into the rules later, but yeah, he's got 8 Bloodsworn at the front. He's got 4 Wodenau spears, including his general, 2 Germanic slingers, noble riders, 2 noble riders and 2 Germanic scout riders. Now, immediately looking at this, I notice a massive gap over here. So I'm expecting some longbow hunters, because you can't see them. They have like a hide ability on grass, so they might come into view later on. It's unusual seeing a Wodenau spear general. Usually you see a swordmaster general, but Wodenau spears are really strong. However, I wouldn't expect a large number of cavalry from Massilia, so I'm not sure how well that will actually turn out. Noble riders will be good in combat, but they're very pricey, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to make them cost effective. Bloodsworn is a strange choice, because I mean, if you bring swordmasters, you'll immediately have a infantry advantage over Massilia. Germanic scout riders are really good, because they have really high missile damage, and they're pretty good in melee as well. So my tactic is I'm going to skirmish to start off with, because it looks like I have more units. So I'm focusing on this unit. I can get some shots on the unshielded side. You can see the shields are on the left hand side, so if I've got slingers firing from this direction, it'll reduce the chance of blocking missiles. I've got my Lancer Gen on the flank, so I really have the melee cavalry advantage, and the infantry is fairly even. He hasn't really got much firepower, although Bloodsworn can be really deadly if they get a good charge, especially with the special general ability from Suebi that they can use. So yeah, I'm just taking shots off. This one's lost quite a few men already. I haven't lost too many. It's foolish taking a fight with 2 units against 4, but as you can see, he's brought in support from the longbow hunters. Now these guys have really good damage, but they have no shields, and what's their armor? 10, and they'll 45, so they're really easy to take down. So I switched my focus from the slingers, which are a little bit tankier with 30 armor, and I just focus these guys down because I know that these will do more damage, but they'll also die quicker. So you see they're dropping like flies, and that's against just Celtic slingers. I can see he's outnumbering me with my skirmishers, so I just move up full line. He's starting to pull back, and I'm going to move up my main force so my Celtic warriors don't get isolated. He managed to sneak a Germanic Scout Rider around the back, and he's taken some shots at my general, which is a very good target. And I noticed this, so I pull back. I only lost one, but that did some good damage. Now he's starting to move his Bloodsworn up in the middle, and I noticed that they aren't supported. There's quite a big gap between the units behind, so I go in with a cavalry charge. And these are going to start dropping fairly quickly, especially and now there's engagements all down the line. Thorax Swordsman, they've taken quite a few losses actually, but they're going to win that fight. Yeah, the Bloodsworn have got decent attack, and he's actually upgraded them, giving them a experience chevron. So they are doing fairly decent damage, but they're going to die against elite tier units. And his best spearmen are all the way at the back, and I managed to engage him all the way down the line. He's just coming in unit by unit, and it's made for a very messy engagement. I managed to rout this unit in the centre, probably due to a bit of friendly fire as well from the slingers, and this unit hasn't got a very good charge off. Now on the flanks we've got a Noble Rider coming into the Thorax Swords. Not killed too many though. The general's advancing in the centre now as well, and there's a big gap that he can exploit. I'm pulling back with my gen over here because I notice he's got Warden Spears. I'm just going to tank that charge with my hoplites. Charging Massilia and hoplites with the Warden Spears. The Warden Spears will win that one, but I've got an extra unit of Celtic warriors over here. He's managed to get in the back with the Warden Spears, which could be very problematic if they get rear charges, and he's broken this unit of Thorax Swordsman in the middle with a good rear charge from the general. He's still got a lot of skirmishers, but I've got a lot of units on the right hand side, including Massilian hoplites, and my slingers are still firing. At the moment I'm just focusing his general, trying to kill him. In general, barbarian units have terrible morale, so if you kill the general, you've got a big advantage later on. Okay, I'm 2v1 with a Thorax Swords and Massilian hoplite. Oh no, it's just a normal hoplite against Warden Spears. But as you can see, they're in hoplite phalanx, and this isn't always the best because not much of this unit is actually engaging against Warden Spears. Still got cavalry on the flanks waiting to come round, and on this flank I'm finally getting into his skirmishers. Choosing to ignore that because he can kite me with the Scout Riders, but if I get these off the field that'll give me a big advantage in the late game. The Bloodsworn have broken through. He's starting to chase these slingers, but I'm just carrying on targeting them. Don't think he's noticed actually over here, and I'm getting some good close range shots. That unit will die soon. Over here with a big engagement, Bloodsworn breaking and a Noble Rider getting outnumbered. Massilian cavalry are really good for the price, and they're unique to the faction, so that's one of the tools you have to use when you've got Massilia. Hippoeus Lancers against Noble Riders, they're going to lose that one, the Hippoeus Lancers in long melee. I've got support coming in from the Axe Warriors and the Massilian Cav. I'm just going to chase down these hunters to make sure they don't come back later on. My general's in the back as well, so at the moment it's still fairly even. He's quite a few people left in his gen, but I'm still targeting him. He's probably going to win in the centre against the Celtic Warriors. He's still got some good skirmishers. Over here my Thorax Swordsmen are breaking against the Bloodsworn, so these have actually done really well. They've killed off the Celtic Warriors. I suppose they're a good counter to the cheap units that Massilia can bring, and they've done decent against the more expensive one. Massilian hoplites, they won't die very quickly to slingers, but they'll die eventually since they're in melee as well. Still got quite a few Noble Riders left, and he's managed to catch my slingers over here. So they're taking some losses from the Celtic Scout Riders, and they've got the Warden Spears to clean up as well. My gems at the back is almost full. I'm going to target these skirmishers with my Massilian Cav, and his Noble Riders are breaking through the Axe Warriors. So these have done well, 6-7 kills and only lost one man. Thorax Swordsman about to break, but the hoplites have still got quite a few people left. So he's definitely got the melee advantage at this point. but I'm starting to clean up his skirmishers. And my hoplites are beating the bloodsworn slowly. Over here I'm just lining up a rear charge, but it's going to be risky against 2 units of Lord Spears. He uses Rally and Shield Screen. I don't pick up too many kills on that charge, so it wasn't very successful. And I think he's also, yeah, he's put cavalry counter tactics, but it's not been very useful because I managed to pull out. So over here I've got units breaking in the centre. He's cleaning up my slingers still. I'm going to have to take that engagement of the noble cavalry because he's basically caught the unit, though I managed to rout his hunters. I've got another unit of Massilian cav to support, and he's got Woden Spears with quite a few people left in the unit, and they've got a lot of kills against Axe Warriors now. So really, the Woden Spears should win that engagement. Hoplites here have taken them out of phalanx to try and get them more people in the unit engaged. These Woden Spears are almost dead, and so is his general unit. Getting a charge into his Bloodsworn unsupported, that's going to go down. I recharge the Bloodsworn here to break them, so then I can back up with the rest of my cav and also bring in the hoplites. Over here is routing my slingers, but I've still got 1 slinger at the back. The Axe Warriors are actually beating the Woden Spears, which is interesting. Possibly the Woden Spears didn't get a charge, but still quite strange. He's chasing off my gen now. Gen 2/3 of the unit left. It's doing okay. He's got these hunters at the back. Don't think he's... No, he hasn't noticed that they've come back from routing. And I don't think he's noticed this unit over here, even though it's firing at his cav, so... Yeah, that's a mistake. He should have taken that off the field. So now I'm sending my weaker unit just to finish off these guys, since I know he's not looking. And I send my stronger unit to go and kill these. I've got my hoplites here as well. I was going to go for a rear charge, but then these guys broke anyway. Over here is surrounding my hoplite unit. I've just put in phalanx just to try and help it stay for a bit longer. I'm going for a wide flank with my general because I want to avoid these spears, so I can hopefully mop up this unit. And now slowly he's losing his melee unit, so he's only got 2 left at this point since this spear's breaking. And the general's died, so that's a big blow to the morale. Even though these guys have got good morale and they've got the Inspire ability, obviously got a morale decrease, and that could have been why some of the other units routed easier. So he's trying to avoid my units, but I've kind of got them surrounded. Although these, I told you, sorry I can't say it. Germanic Scout Riders are really cost effective, 120 kills, they've done really well. So I've got a few hoplites left, half a unit of Axe Warriors, tiny bit of Massilian cav, slingers, and they've got a little bit of ammo left. 73 kills for 380 cost is very good. Massilian cav, 2/3 full, and same with my general, so yeah, my cavalry's done really well this game. It's pretty much been the key to winning. So all he's got left is 27 Woden Spears and another 108. If he could kill my general, that might turn the battle a bit, but you got to remember I still have a little bit of ammo left, so I'm just going to fast forward this last bit. I'm going for the full surround at this point. There's no point frontally charging where you can take the engagements fair, and you always want to get rear charges in the late game because of their morale. So I route this unit with my slingers, and he's only got 1 left now. So I'm just dancing around, so you can't get a good counter charge against my cavalry. I really want to take the engagement with one of my infantry units and then go in for the hammer with the cavalry. Watch this last charge. And the hoplites come in. Not many of them left, but they've done well. And there comes my cavalry, and now he's going to rout. The Axe Warriors come in, and it's GG. And I've lost a couple of my units, but he's going to break at this point. And there we go. So he actually got more kills than me, but I guess some of his units routed with people left in the unit. So that Massilian Cav did excellent at killing his skirmishers and his cheaper units. Like, all my Cav did really well. My Slingers did really well for the price. Axe Warriors did excellent, 172 kills. Celtic Warriors didn't do very well since they were countered pretty hard by the Bloodsworn. Massilian Hoplites didn't get many kills across the board, but they did really well at delaying him and holding him down. Thorax Swords did okay for the price on his side. His One-Hand Spears did well, but that was also the bulk of his money. Bloodsworn, mixed bag. I'm not sure I like this kind of Bloodsworn spam. His skirmishers didn't do well at all, apart from this one unit, but that can't justify it across the board. And his Cav, 2 units did really well, 2 units did bad. They are okay units to bring, but it's just how you use them. You need to be getting the kills on my skirmishers and my weaker units, and just being more aggressive with your cavalry, really. Yeah, the rules of the tournament were strange because you had to bring more low-tier infantry than mid-tier infantry than high-tier infantry, and there was no maximum of the same unit, so that's why you see the kind of spam of Bloodsworn, and that's why I brought so many Celtic Warriors. But yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. There's plenty more of this to come in the future. I've got some tournament battles from all sorts coming up, so yeah, stay tuned in the next few days and I'll see you later. Peace.